Hello, welcome back to the Beef and Clown stream. Getting started tonight. It's just going to be me, Clown. Hopefully, Beef will be able to join us here shortly. We're doing things a bit different today, um, but I will start us off by introducing myself like I'm supposed to do at the start of the stream. I am the Clown, Radmithfliss. You can find me on Twitter at Radmithfliss. Uh, and this stream is all about developing not just my own art, but anybody else who's watching. Anybody who wants to do art is encouraged to join in and share what they know or learn from the things that I know, the good habits, the bad, and we'll talk about it. We always normally start off with an inspirational quote of the day, but today, like I said, we're doing things a little bit different. We're going to try out meme of the day instead. So because we've been doing some like Dungeons and Dragons themed stuff, I've decided that maybe a fun D&D meme would be good. And it sounds like Beef has joined us. What's up, Beef?
Hello. I have grossly miscalculated how much my computer starts up. Alexa, stop. Give me a second.
Okay.
All right, cool.
So I just pulled up our meme of the day. The art is by an artist named Claudia Pozas. His website is there on the screen. Let me see if I can look a little closer here so I can say it out. ClaudiaPozas.com, spelled just like it's spelled on the screen. He's an outstanding artist. I do strongly recommend going to check out that page, maybe buy some prints from that artist. Because we support supporting artists on this channel. Weird, I know, right? But anyway, it's a nice D&D meme with the bugbear. Only you can prevent dungeon fires. Kill the wizard first, which translates well into our theme because today I'm gonna be drawing a borb, but not just any borb, a war burb. Specifically a Kenku that's going to be based off of um, it's a bird called a great-eared nightjar. Let me pull up an example of this burb on the screen here. Hang on. Look at that. Look at that beautiful boy. So we're going to be starting with that one. I've got my references here filled up with different things, including this pose that I'm going to be referencing. I've been working on doing better pose work. Uh, to some success. How have you been, Beef?
Uh, Going good. I didn't think something through, and I'm trying to talk to my friend about that because, okay, so recently my friend got employed, and I'm going to be staying at her place for about a week, and she was like, "So, what are you gonna do when you're at my house?" And I'm like, "Shit." So, I'm trying to figure this out.
Hmm. Okay, that's vague,
Fuck.
but understandable. Like you don't have to share everything here on stream with us, so don't like feel pressured
Oh
to
yeah,
do
no,
that.
no.
But
Oh, you honesty.
yeah, I mean me perhaps, but our wide audience. Hey, what's up, Richie? Hey, Harley.
Hey, hello,
Good to see you
Harley.
guys in the chat already. I'm trying to do some layout work here for this burb. Because the thing about these burbs is that they have like human hands and not wings. Okay, opinion. Do you prefer your Kenku to have bird tails, or do you prefer your Kenku to have no bird tails? Because I was looking up the reference for Kenku in the D&D 5e monster manual, and they don't seem to have tails. But there's a lot of art that is online that does have tails.
I do like the tail aspect because they get to balance and be cute and stuff. Plus, Patus are just really freaking weird, and I just want every part of the Patu.
Well, we're not at the Patu. We
Oh
gotta
yeah,
get we gotta get through the gotta get through the
yeah.
Gradier Nightjar. That's the one I want to draw, which is why we're doing that one first.
Yeah, Nitro is also pretty good. Mm-mm.
It looks like a little dragon bird. I love it. That's such an excellent bird for a Kenku, in my opinion. We'll see how well this drawing turns out. I've got a little bit different of a okay, I'm gonna start working out some shapes here. So this thing's got kind of a nice bowl on top of its head. It's starting to look like a dang owl. They kind of have an owl look though, so that's all right.
God, there's this really gross joke that my friend said at one point. I just can't forget it. It was just so funny, so gross.
Is it something you can say on Twitch?
Yeah, it's somewhat tame, but like it's called. It requires a bit of thinking to get. So I was like, "What do you mean? Like you can't get a kid? Like you're gay? I mean, you can adopt." And he's like, "Well, I can try for one." And I thought about it, and I was like, "Dude, you're disgusting." I get what he meant, because you can try for a kid, as in, yeah.
Hmm. I'm struggling with this one.
Uh,
You
like
doing
what's up?
lots of practice to try and
Doing
get.
lots of, yeah, yeah, doing lots
Okay.
of the
Okay.
dude, yeah.
Okay. I can understand that.
Because because one of my friends like brought up a really good point. They're like, dude, you guys all have like breeding fetishes. We can't even get kids. I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. What's the deal with that?
Want what you can't have.
Yeah, yeah, true. So like, I just say I can try for it, or I can like, or like variations of that now. But that was like an inside joke, and they just want you to get inside that joke. But
Hmm.
I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm really tired.
Why are you so tired? What's going on here? Was this daylight savings time or something?
I have no idea. I wake up really tired because I have to prep for the twins' meals and scoop up their poops, and I play with them a little bit so that way they're like used to people.
Hmm.
And it's just I sometimes stay up really freaking late because I have to draw, and like sometimes when you're drawing you just can't stop because you have to like keep the flow going, otherwise like it'll just take a long time to get the juices back back. Sorry,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
a
for
boulder.
sure. I know,
Yeah,
I know what you mean. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
so-
it's one of the things that makes it hard for me to keep drawing is like coming back to stuff. I still haven't finished rendering that dwarf drawing, but I did spend a lot of time fixing up that one kind of janky uh, hand. So it's coming along.
Okay.
The Iron Core Dwarf. Does this read? I thought this might be. Oh, that hand is gigantic. That's not so bad.
So weird knowing that this isn't 2021 anymore. It's already been 3 months.
It has indeed.
Like, holy fuck. So much has happened, yet so little has happened.
So I prefer a battle wizard. So this is going to be a Kenku battle wizard. Then I picked out this really cool. Yeah, yeah. 2022. I'm still having trouble like processing in my brain that it's 2022. I keep being like, yeah, this is peak 2021. But
Yes, they.
it is, in fairness, it's only March. So I mean, it's halfway through March. But next thing you know, it's gonna be like
It's gonna be April very soon,
it's
and I
gonna be
don't.
June, and we're gonna be like, where did this year go?
Yeah, no, it's just everything awful has been happening since like 2021. So I always just assume that's 2021. And I look at the like calendar, I'm like, wait a minute.
No, I mean this whole like Ukraine thing has just been 2022.
That is true. That is true. It started in January, and then it spiked up in February. Holy fuck. Wow. Yeah, we were like all like worried like the whole pressure was happening during like January. We're like, maybe nothing's gonna happen. And then boy, you see how angry he is lately?
Who?
Holy fuck. Putin?
Yeah, I mean I saw his speech that he gave
Same.
today, and that's concerning. It
Yeah,
very much strikes me as one of those. If you want to know what he plans to do, look at how he's talking about other people.
exactly. Exactly. He's aging terribly now though, which is fantastic for me, but not so and also he's been isolating everybody right now because he's afraid to get executed, and I think that's the funniest thing ever. Like he's like social distancing, and he wasn't even social distancing when the social distancing was a thing. So it's crazy.
All right, I think I'm ready to start getting a little bit more detailed here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm a little worried that like the back of his head should be more forward because Kenku, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna try that, and it's gonna look terrible, but we're gonna try it anyway. Or maybe it won't look terrible. I don't fucking know. No, it does. It definitely looks terrible. There is gonna be a good spot here. We just gotta find it. It's gotta be more forward, but not like too far, and it can't be further down. I'm thinking like that, and then we can maybe put in like a neck back here or something. I'm really trying to develop my habit of iteration. Yeah, 2020.2. Yeah, Richie nailed it. That's
Oh yeah,
exactly what it feels like.
20.2.
Never left 2020.
Man, 2020 is just it's crazy.
It needs to go away.
Yeah. Do you remember? Do you know what happened to Cat Black? I haven't heard from her in a while. It's
To
probably because I haven't been on Twitter.
Cat Black? I don't
Yeah,
know who that is.
I think she's an activist.
Maybe.
She's a YouTuber, but like she's been like a public speaker. I'm so excited for the new Kirby game, but they don't smooch anymore.
Who doesn't smooch anymore? What?
Yeah, you
Who's
know
smooching in
how?
a Kirby game? Oh, oh,
Yeah,
oh, wait, no, that was that was how you gave health to each other.
yeah. They used to like give like little smooches to each other, but now they're just high fiving. It's like, oh,
Oh, that's less good.
yeah, because that was just it was so good. It was like, oh, okay, he just
I
platonic friction.
I watched
Hmm?
the Sonic the Hedgehog movie today, and
Is it good?
it's pretty it's solid. It's pretty solid. I was pretty impressed with it.
Interesting.
I genuinely thought it was going to be cringy, like
Yeah.
the fan base, and
Oh
like
my
there's
god, yeah.
definitely some aspects of that, but it's not like this is a Sonic OC that got turned into a movie. The rings made sense within the context of the story. Um, it was pretty solid. The jokes, I was laughing. Jim Carrey just did an outstanding
Oh,
job
Jim Carrey's
as
great.
Eggman. I mean, I don't know. I got mixed opinions on him because he's one of those method actors, and it's who like
Oh no! Wait, you mean like the method actors that they used to make fun of in Tropic Thunder?
the kind that like get entirely too far into it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep, that's the
Oh boy.
kind. Apparently, like there were major problems on the set of Man on the Moon.
Oh no! I liked Jim Carrey. Well,
I like
aside from
Jim
his.
Carrey generally speaking, but
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I've never met him. I've heard some interesting stories. In particular, uh, when I was a film student at Universal
Mhm.
Studios at New York Film Academy, one
Oh,
of
how
these
exciting.
stories that they told me was that like they take you on a backlot tour, and the person driving the bus was like, yeah, one time during the filming of I think it was The Grinch, um, or How the Grinch Stole Christmas, um, like they have all of the costumes stored up in the house for the Psycho House, the Bates
Hmm.
Motel,
Right.
and Jim Carrey just came charging down the hill dressed as Mother. and, and jumped on the tram and started shaking it while there were passengers on board and screaming at them
Oh, that's fantastic.
just to
Oh, that's so
scare
fun.
them. Not sure if true, but certainly fun to think about.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't know, he seems like a really, like, nice guy. I mean, yeah, the only parts I didn't like too much was Ace Ventura's, like, jokes back then, but that's not written by him, so
Yeah.
let's, like, he gets a pass. But it was really good. Well, Ace Ventura was also pretty good because of his acting, but yeah, no, I don't I haven't heard too much about him though. Like it's just he seems like a really cool person, but I only know him for the movies I like, so
Hmm.
plus I'm not really involved in any celebrity gossip.
I mean, I will admit I have not seen him perform. I have not seen a performance of his that I didn't care for. I liked him
Yeah,
as Lemony
good.
Snicket. I thought he was pretty solid.
That was good, yeah.
Uh, I like
I
him. Um, I liked him in Truman Show,
Truman was great.
Me, Myself, and Irene. Um, like he's got a good, you know, chunk of movies. Um, Truman Show, I really like because for his work because it gives him a less goofy character to work with.
That was,
Uh,
yeah, it was all serious.
Liar Liar is still like one of my favorite pieces that he's done.
Oh,
Um, just because it's so, I don't know, it's spot on. It's funny. It's excellent commentary on the way that people are.
oh, interesting. Gotta check it out then.
Uh, yeah, you've never seen Liar Liar?
I have never seen Liar Liar.
Oh, definitely recommend. Outstanding film.
Searching it now. It does seem interesting. I do want to check it out. It's really interesting too because Jim Carrey, like, okay, I didn't care for the series of unfortunate events movie. That was like not that good, but like the way that he like had his jokes was really good. Like when the Baudelaire kids came by and he said, "Oh, hello," and he looked at his hand, it was like two stick figures of Violet and Klaus, and he knew by just looking at the stick figures who Violet and Klaus is. It's so good.
Yeah, I mean his performance in Sonic is pretty close to that, I think.
Oh,
Uh,
that's so fun.
so I've been reading this, like I said last time, I've been reading this campaign setting, this D&D campaign setting for um, by Chris Metzen called Ouroboros.
Right? The thing
And
that eats itself?
huh?
The thing that eats its own tail?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And in this case, like it doesn't mention Kenku specifically,
Hmm.
but I like this character so much. Like I've had it in my head for long enough that I'm like, this is gonna be a character in one of my games at some point.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So I'm kind of trying to get to the point where I'm doing character art instead of finding character art.
Yes, yes. Like, okay, if you're an artist and you're a DM, that's kind of an obligation at this point because it's just
That's so much work.
it
That's
is so much work, yeah.
that is so much work to say. Cause I mean, just to have a whole menagerie of NPCs that you've drawn, that's crazy. I don't know. I don't think I'd hold anybody to that. Like, the more of them that are custom drawn, I think, the better. But
Yeah,
I would never expect it of a GM who's also an artist. That's asking too much.
I do want to run a campaign at some point and only like what's it called? Only put in people that take or act very well or improv very well. So you'll be one of them. My friend who's a voice actor, Loki's gonna be one of them, stuff like that. But like everything is just gonna be curated with a lot of love, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
And I want to try that out so badly.
I mean, depending on timing,
Yeah.
sounds great.
I'll have to see though, because like there's like three people in mind that I currently was called and thinking of, but I feel like if I don't invite another person, they're gonna be very, very hurt. Because they've been excellent DMs for a very long time, but it's just like I don't know. I want to see how like good I can actually like improv act with you guys. That's why I want to invite you guys.
Hmm.
Because you're charismatic. You're like you can pick up things on the fly, which is something that I'm still struggling with. It's really hard to be charismatic on cue.
It's a skill,
So it
certainly.
is definitely a skill. Yeah. Would you learn it from charisma school? I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I spent my GI Bill on. Fucking got me. It's in clown school. That's
Oh,
what it is.
college.
Yeah, I went to clown college. So the reference that I'm taking this pose from is feminine in shape, and I'm not sure if this body is translating all that well to a less gendered appearance.
Looks pretty good though. Pretty gender, but like not gendered. It's just gender, you know? Compliment. Also, I love Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. I used to play that all the time as a kid. Holy heck.
There you
I
go.
Yeah, I 100% did like all three of my files because I loved it that much. But I never played the person co-op thing before. I always wanted to try that out because that's like one of the main experiences of the game that you're supposed to have, but I never had
Uh,
that. I didn't have any friends growing up, I mean.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
What makes you think you have friends now? I'm just
You're
kidding.
gonna throw me under the bus like everybody. I'm kidding.
That's right. That's what this has all been about the whole time. Oh, this foot is janky. I gotta fix this.
What if you're like what if your Nightjar and Kenku got so fed up with somebody that he just ate them with their gigantic beak mouths that were hidden?
Uh, Good question. Probably that person would be dead. But also the Kenku might get indigestion from that, depending on what it was that they ate. I don't know. I don't know if I imagine this as somebody who has like a short temper.
Oh, true, yeah.
Let's give it a nice. Ooh, yeah, that's a good.
Also, Richie, yeah, playing D&D was super difficult for me too, as a person who has dyslexia. So it was actually my fifth D&D game that started to be fun. My first three, my first four, my fourth one was okay. My first three, it was awful. I just didn't like it at all whatsoever. I just didn't get the point of it. But then it grew on me. It's just it has to be with a person or with a team that like that you really mesh well with. It's it's a balancing act. Sometimes there are teams out there that are full of murder hobos. Maybe you don't mesh well with that. Sometimes there are teams that discuss a plan a little bit too much to the point where we aren't actually playing the game, we're just discussing it. But that's also part of the game too, you know? So it depends on your play style. It doesn't yeah. When I played with Clown here, like she was great. She like knew how to improv, she knew how to act like on the mark. She just did it. It was so cool.
I really
Like,
like to play tabletop RPGs. I take a lot of inspiration from like Brennan Lee Mulligan and uh, uh, Matt Mercer. I really like to use my words and descriptions to bring people into the game. Um,
yeah.
I don't hold the standard of like this is how games should be. Like I think that that is ridiculous. Like I don't expect my players to treat me like I'm Matt Mercer. So like there's definitely some games that are going to be a little lower energy than others, but um, if I can get a more cinematic experience for my players, I'm usually happier.
Yeah, like the way that you did those impressions on point. I was still like, I was like, that can't be you. You got like a bot, right? No, that was you. You did that. That
I
was
did
crazy.
I did pitch my voice down. I
Oh,
mean,
but that was good though. Yeah. I can, okay. If it makes you feel a bit any better, I couldn't tell that you pitched it down.
that doesn't make me feel better. That makes me feel worse.
I bet you're good at acting. It's okay. My first time trying to do falsetto was really awful, and it was you that taught me how to like how to speak like a woman, and I was like, oh, that's how you do it. Okay.
I mean, yeah.
So,
I think I'm getting somewhere with this design. I'm wondering if I should go a bit more feathery on the chest here. Actually,
yeah, make it floofy.
like a what?
Make it floofy.
Look, I don't make furry art, so I don't actually know where the floof points are.
Oh, you just do it randomly, and sometimes it sticks, and sometimes it looks good. That's just art. We just don't know what we're doing most of the time. We just point and click.
I mean, that's fair. We'll give this guy a hell of a fucking abs. Why not?
Abs.
No, I don't like those abs. They look terrible. Thanks, Richie. We're getting there. Think I'm
Richie, are you rich? Sorry, go ahead. What are you saying?
Oh, I was gonna say I think I'm ready to start doing some actual line work on this bad boy. I've
Heck yeah, heck
I've done
yeah.
all of this and I haven't even started line work yet.
No, you're doing great. This is actually pretty fast. I mean, if you see my screen,
I don't see your screen, but it's been a half hour since we started the stream.
yeah. See,
And
okay.
ostensibly I need to go through this whole oopsie, that's the wrong layer. Sensibly I'd need to go through this whole process again in order to draw Putu.
I gotta show you one of my friend's artworks. What he told me, like, really helped me out. He said, hey, so, you want to focus on accuracy. You don't always have to do speed all the time. And he draws like this. It's like, and because of that, I'm just like, oh, you know what? I can trust what you're saying.
No, yeah, I feel you. I mean, a lot of the reason why I'm looking for speed here is because we're on a stream.
Oh, true, true, true. You gotta make it entertaining.
Not just that, but like I want to be able to say I finished the stream. I finished an art on the stream.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You've definitely finished many arts on streams.
And the thing is, like, as long as I'm doing my practice off stream, where uh, like I'm still what words I'm trying to draw and speak at the same time and it's not working. As long as I'm doing my practice well off stream, I should be able to get faster at doing things on stream,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
theoretically.
Honestly, I'm kind of in your same boat. I need to actually get back into streaming.
Uh,
So,
I mean, we're streaming right now, buddy. I don't know what to tell
oh,
you.
I
You're like
meant like,
streaming on your own. I get it.
yeah, with my art and stuff. Like, I can't show anything that's on my screen right now because it's SFW, NDA versus like my NSFW, which I can't show on Twitch either. So, unfortunately, you guys aren't gonna ever see my work here.
There you go. We'll have to start an OnlyFans.
And only, yeah, yeah, yeah. Only friends, only feet.
Only feet.
Also, like, whenever I see your name Richie, I just think of Richie Rich. It's why I made the pun earlier. It's like, I know that's not your, like, I know that's probably just your name, but it's interesting. It's a really cool name, dude. It also reminds me of that one rival from Pokemon back in the day. I looked at them a lot because he got all his shit together, unlike Ash. and thought I was like, oh, that guy should be the protagonist. He's really cool. So
Oh,
that's fantastic. Yeah, no, Ash only recently got his shit together, which is really interesting.
oh,
That
he got
that
his
like
shit together.
yeah, yeah, they really prolonged his like character growth, if that makes sense.
I mean, it
Like
doesn't make sense to me that they prolonged his character growth, but
yeah, no, same. It's a little bit like okay, literally that character growth was like 10 years like old. It's even older. He's probably even older than he is at this point. Oh my god, the anime's still going. Jesus Christ.
as long as it makes money, it will continue going.
Bro. I kind of feel for the devs. I'm pretty sure they're very burnt out from making more Pokemon games. I don't think they want to make Pokemon games anymore.
I don't think that's true. I think they enjoy their jobs. I think they have a good time.
Probably, yeah.
I
I
mean,
know that. Hmm?
generally speaking, when people are done with something like Pokemon, they move on. Like,
That is true.
nobody's going to force them to stay at the Pokemon company. Nobody's going to force them to continue on at Game Freak. And be like,
That is
no, you've been with us since the first Pokemon game. You can't just give up on that legacy.
true.
We need you.
Actually, recently they have been hiring really like okay, so there's this artist out there named also known as Kazunoko. His stuff is like really good. I don't follow him unfortunately because most of his stuff is SFW, but like I used to yeah, I want to keep those two separate. But I used to really like look up to his work because like his stuff is really good. And I recently found out that he worked on Legends Arceus. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. Like,
Love it when you find someone cool who works on a project that you like.
yeah, yeah. Let me see if I can find Kazunoko's works.
I love it. I think one of my favorite people to find out, like whenever I find out they're in something, is Sungwon Cho.
Oh, Sungwon. You fucking love Sungwon.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that he was like actually pro. I mean, he's pro, but like wow.
yeah.
A friend of mine recently finished like some box cover art, which I cannot show, but it's like it looks so professional, as if Nathan Fox drew it professional. It was so good. Like
There
give
you
me
go,
one.
Beef. You got a die-hard fan. I'm here for it.
Hello?
We love to see it, Richie.
2000, no freaking way.
2020.
Wow. Thank
2020.
you.
Have you been streaming since 2000? I don't think people were
I
streaming in
haven't.
2000.
I was, but I haven't been doing well, I have been on hiatus for a little bit because I
Yeah.
haven't been yeah, haven't been feeling so hot, but it's okay. I'll get back to it. Let me let me see if I can find Kazunoko's work for you guys. I can't believe okay, literally it's so weird for me, right? Because may I also put a link in your stream? Clown?
I don't think that there's a bot that's gonna stop it, so
Oh, I
I
just want yeah. I wanted your permission.
yeah. I'll see if I can I'll
So
see
that's
if I can copy that and have it on hand later so that I can put it in the oh my god, is it gonna let me? There we go.
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
put
yeah.
it in the YouTube description when I upload this to YouTube. I'm gonna drop
Yeah,
this
yeah, yeah.
there
So
for
this
reference.
So this is Kazunoko. He had worked on Legends Arceus, which is really freaking cool. Like I didn't know that he was actually a professional game designer. It's wow, it's fucking crazy.
I mean, a lot of game designers are quiet people. Like they don't.
Yeah, yeah. They don't advertise it or anything.
You can't. Not everybody wants to be a celebrity game designer like Notch. We've seen what happens to celebrity game designers like Notch.
If he hadn't fallen down the right wing rabbit hole, it would have been fine. It would have been fine. Could have had it all rolling in deep, but no, it was. But it's okay. It's I like what he did for the game. He did very good on the game. I also controversial opinion, I still really like Phil Fish's works because he put a lot of love into Fez. Yes, he was arrogant, but like his the way that he executed like a lot of the stuff is actually pretty impressive. I haven't seen any of that kind of design in a video game or an indie video game, you know? It was pretty complex. So, yes, I don't agree with his personality, but I just think that like his dedication was really freaking cool. That's
Okay.
what I'm trying to say.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know who that is, but I'll take
Ha-
your
have
word for
you
it.
have you heard about the game called Fez?
No.
Okay, okay, okay.
Is that based on the character from that '70s show?
Oh, no, no, no. I mean, maybe with less racism. I'm kidding. But yeah, yeah. It's so exciting though. Also, Fliss is looking so good. We need to play D&D again.
I am putting together this Ouroboros game,
Oh, whoa? Yeah, you were talking about it earlier.
sort of slowly. It's
Mhm.
not like gonna be happening anytime soon because I'm running two. Uh, I haven't heard of Romancing Saga. Is that something you're familiar with, Beef?
Mention Saga. No, give me a second. I'm gonna like check it out real quick. Typing it up. That looks really cool. It's very old timey. It looks really interesting.
The Romancing Saga?
Yeah, yeah. I'm checking it out right now. The art style kind of looks like it might be your aesthetic. I high key dig the what's called the old timey graphics. Actually, I should show this to my friend Tomato. He's very into old timey things.
Old-timey aesthetic. I tend to like sci-fi a little bit more than fantasy, but fantasy is a more like popular genre. So like I
Yeah.
figured it would be good to draw for that genre maybe on the stream a little bit more often because, people like that stuff, I think.
Actually, Clown, can I offer you a suggestion?
No.
No, okay,
I'm
I'll
kidding.
just
You
shut
can
up then.
offer me
I'm
a
kidding.
suggestion.
Okay, so for the next stream, I
Uh-huh.
want you to do the Nightjar and the Batu, but turn them into cyberpunk characters. I want to see your take on them.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
first is fantasy, but I want to see your take on a cyberpunk paladin and what was that one? Wizard?
This is a wizard. The
Yeah.
Nightjar is a wizard.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
if
yeah.
I get to the Patu, then Patu will be uh, a paladin.
Yeah, yeah. I want to see like what's called what you have planned in that. Ow, my teeth.
Your teeth?
Yeah, I had something metal in my hand and I what's called accidentally hit my teeth with it. It wasn't the smartest decision I did.
Yeah, that sounds pretty dumb.
Yeah.
Isn't there normally like a tooth sharpening service in hell, or are you just born with sharp teeth?
Oh, we just
Are demons born?
I don't know. Demons are born from very nasty thoughts that people have, I guess.
Oh man, how many demons has Putin spawned?
Oh, thankfully we killed them before they could spawn. It's
Oh,
just he's
uh,
too evil.
there's a limit, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, there's a limit. We don't bomb hospitals. That's something we don't do.
Uh, must be lots of American-born demons that are killed on sight too.
Yes. I get it. Do I get a pass to saying that because you're a vet?
What do you mean? Do you get a pass for saying that? You got freedom of speech. You're not
True,
threatening
true,
anybody's fucking life. You're
true,
stating
true.
a very valid opinion. In particular, that people shouldn't be bombing hospitals, which isn't even a
True.
controversial opinion.
True. Why did I think that was? You know what? You're right. We shouldn't bomb hospitals and maternity wards. There.
There's only one reason why anybody would want to.
Right.
I am terrible at drawing parallel lines.
Oh, it's okay. Most of us are. Literally, like, it takes me a while to get it right, so I undo, redo, undo, read. It's a mess. It's
Yeah.
kind of why I don't. Yeah. It's kind of why I don't stream that much anymore, because every time, like, I do, I'm just like, ew, this is what people watch? Where are they watching me for? What the fuck?
You can't let that stop you.
True.
No, 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 no. If you need to have me on your stream, that's fine.
You
But
know what? I might just do that.
but no, you can't use that as an excuse.
I mean, as long as your reputation, you don't care about your reputation being tarnished by a bunch of like dicks on screen, then it's fine.
Um, I do not mind uh dicks on screen. If I go to an NSFW art stream and there's not ample genitalia somewhere, I'm gonna wonder what the hell's going on.
Ooh. Oh man.
Sometimes you just need a big plate of dicks.
A friend of mine, Chiron, recently made an awooga meme from Turning Red, and
Oh
that's
my
something
god,
that
that movie was so good.
it's so good. They got away with so many period jokes. I was like, is this Pixar? Oh my god, it's Pixar. What the fuck? That was so cool. Like, adult comedy are scared of making period jokes, but then here comes Pixar, and they're like, you know what? This is part of the human body. Deal with them. Like, damn, you got
Yeah,
some nuts, some cojones.
like half the human population deals with these things. It's no big deal.
Right. It's just, oh god, it was just. I mean, of course it shouldn't be mind blowing, but it was kind of mind blowing that it was just so brave, even though that wasn't supposed to be brave. You know what I mean? It's
I didn't think it was brave. I just thought it was funny, but
oh, that's good.
that's my opinion.
As a person that always walks on eggshells, like I'm trying my best not to walk on eggshells anymore and try to speak my mind, but oh boy, it's difficult.
It is
For
difficult. You don't want to make people uncomfortable.
Yeah. See, that's okay. That's why whenever I'm friends with somebody, I seem a bit meaner to them. Like I will be sometimes a bit more forward or more blunt with something. It's not because I want to be blunt. It's because this is the way I want to be treated. If I make a mistake, tell me I made a mistake.
Yeah,
It'll be easier this way.
you got to set
So,
boundaries. That's
yeah,
just a thing.
yeah.
Yeah, Harley
So,
was telling me about some boundaries that she had set in her life, and it worked
oh
out
hell yeah.
better for her. I'm not
Exactly.
gonna go spilling all that, you
That
know.
tea
It's
juice.
yeah. Wait a minute, what is this? Oh shit. I'm like, I just fucked up my reference board. Is what I did.
Oh no.
It's okay. I got it fixed.
Have you seen Sigourney Weaver's Boneless Devil from Alien?
I have not.
Oh my god, it's fucking brilliant. I mean, just it's so realistic, and then you can just squeeze her face into anything, and just it's so fantastic. Here,
Squeeze her face into anything?
yeah, like that. He's like, it's in Discord.
That's weird.
Yeah, yeah. They needed special effects for I think the ragdoll effect. I'm not sure like what it was about.
I think I'm interested in this conversation if people are willing to have it. What scares you most when you meet someone new? Is it
Uh,
a fear of them setting Not respecting your boundaries, a fear of them setting boundaries you're not comfortable with, or
Yeah. What are you like? Is it like the fear that they might find you annoying or like
well, I don't want to. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a very important question. I just don't want to like. I don't want to phrase anything in such a way that's like I don't want you to think that like anybody to think that we're calling them
nah?
the thing that we're asking that they're afraid of. Like we're not here to validate fears, all right? We're here to inspire and overcome.
Hell yeah. And yeah, don't worry, we don't find you annoying. In fact, I
Hell
will
no.
tell you specifically if you are annoying in order to like prevent that immediately. But yeah, you guys you're not annoying.
Richie, you're wonderful.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, I know I'm annoying. I do it like it's called, but recently I found okay, so
I hope you're not gonna end that sentence with Jesus.
recently I found Jesus. Okay.
God damn it. All right, stream
No.
over.
No, recently, I've been discovering, my worth as a person and, how much like you or anybody okay. I realized how much like I have worked and tried to be the best person I can be, and I realized I can't always please everybody. So if whenever like I feel hurt about like somebody thinking I'm annoying, I immediately think about my own worth and like that. Okay, I know Encanto like has a very like rabid fandom, but like that one line from Under the Surface with Louisa saying "I glow because I know what my worth is." That was good. That was some good shit. So I want everybody to like what's called have that worth about themselves. It helps so much. It gets me through my day like a lot more now like lately. Yeah, same. I relate to Louisa the most.
I have not
Unfortunately.
watched Encanto. I do not have the emotional strength.
Oh, yeah, no, it's pretty good.
I
It's
mean,
unfortunately too good.
I've seen bits of it. It looks
Yeah.
good. I definitely am not like I'm not gonna tell anybody that they shouldn't like it or whatever. It with the bits that I saw, I was like, oh yeah, this looks like Lin-Manuel Miranda's stuff. Like this, this sounds like Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yeah, yeah. Also, Richie, you'd have like nothing to fear when you think you said the wrong thing, because if you say the wrong thing, just like admit to it and like you already know that, you already know that, but like it's just there's um people who are patient with you and people who like what's called know that it was a mistake will let you move on from it, but most of the time that thing in your brain that says that you did something wrong, it's lying to you. Like it is like a lot of people are more chiller than like what's called and what your brain tells you that these guys are like out to get you and stuff like that. It I have been proven wrong a couple of times thinking that somebody like hated my guts and stuff like that, but they're not, they were just busy or like they didn't really think much of it. It's like that. Like I'm sure you're a really wonderful human being,
One of the
and it's
most
just
Yeah, one of the most reassuring, but also kind of depressing when you think about it, things is most people don't think about you. And that's not to be like, you're not worth thinking about. It's just that most people are thinking about themselves.
yeah.
And that's not a dig on you or your value. That's just people being people.
Also, if like, they're thinking about you and they're hating, let's call like hating you because they think about you so much, I'm living rent free in your mind, baby. Hell yeah. Oh my god, I got a fan.
Yeah, yeah,
You
that's
know
definitely a thing. I try not to let too many people live rent free in my mind. I'll make them pay. Make them pay
Oh
rent.
no.
Oh no.
Oh
Oh.
no, I
Ah.
didn't mean to, I didn't mean to laugh at that. I just like caught me off guard. Oh my goodness, are you like? I'm glad that's not there no more. But wow, kicking so much ass. God, see, like this is what I mean by like what's called like knowing like your worth and stuff. Because there's just so many people out there that also inspire me. Because recently, one of my friends he beat cancer, which is why I'm growing my like hair long so I can donate it so I can celebrate. But it's just there's just so many things that I haven't that I didn't know that people go through. Hell, like Fliss also has her fair share of stories that I'm not gonna share here until she's comfortable with it. It's crazy. I respect all you guys.
Yeah, I don't know how many stories I'm gonna be sharing about my personal
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
my personal
Wait,
struggles. We'll see.
did I did I name drop you? I'm so sorry.
That's fine. I'm Rad Miss Fliss online, so I say that like at the beginning and end of every episode, just about. So if you aren't tracking, I am Fliss, Rad Miss Fliss.
Yeah, no, Fliss is fucking metal as hell. Holy shit. I just like what's called every time like what's called like something happens, I'm just like I gotta make her proud, dude. Oh my fucking god.
I think we all have people like that in our lives. Like, there's definitely, whenever I design certain character types or whenever I design certain game types, I have a friend who I think of, will they like this? Will they like this character? Would they like this game? Would they be excited to play it? Whether they're going to be involved in it or not. I'm just like,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's okay, you know, and especially like for your friends to be your heroes. Uh,
Exactly.
in fact, in my opinion, if you're going to have heroes at all, your friends are often better because you at least know and accept their foibles, as opposed to like somebody you don't know that you might look up to. You might not know some of the things, you might not end up being as forgiving.
Yeah, so that's one of the things that I also have to say too is kill your heroes because a lot of my metal legend heroes that I like looked up to. Oh my god, it sucks. It sucks. Like I have to like bury one of my heroes like each and every month or something. Like, well, I can't listen to this band as often anymore. God damn it. So something like that. It sucks, but so
Okay.
yeah, friends make the best heroes.
So I think
Yeah,
that's a Nightjar Kenku.
it's so good. I'll be right back, by the way. Mom needs me for something.
I need to. I think the only thing I'm missing here. Oopsie. The only thing I'm missing here is like some pattern on its head. Maybe it's bad. Because the thing about nightjars is they they got black faces. So we're gonna figure this out. Now I've got that Encanto song stuck in my head. Uh, pressure. Pressure is stuck in my head. I think that's what it's called. That color filling crust is kind of the worst, but at least with this, like if I was gonna go in and give everything a white outline, I'd have a place to start. And I'm not saying I'm not gonna do that on some of this, but it's gonna be different because I want to use this to be able to redefine my eyes a bit. And I guess I could have like filled it with a different color, but I don't wanna. So it looks like they also have like a chin strap. Blah! Gives him a nice beard. And definitely comes up around the back. It looks like they've got some spotting on their head too. Sweet. So they actually do kind of have this like scalloped pattern like this on their stomachs. And I'm not sure if I want to include it like that or with the V's. Definitely like that. I think we're gonna do that for now. And then maybe fill in some of this. Give him black chest as well, because it looks like they got that right up underneath. Oopsie. I should be moving on to the Putu right now, but I'm like, detail on the nightjar. In fairness to me, this was the only one that I had intended to do tonight. But when Beef mentioned that he wanted a Putu, I was like, yeah, all right. Let's see what we can do. All right. Let's load up my Putu reference. And we're going to zoom out because I want to work on a big canvas and work from big to small. Starting a whole new layer here. Let's hide our Kenku. Our first Kenku. And what I'd like, got kind of a straight line of action on this guy, which is a little boring, but that's okay, actually. What I want this guy to be wide. Now what's going to be interesting about this one is that he's got he's got a lot of armor on, so I'm not actually like drawing most of his body. So that's going to be interesting. I need to look at this thing's face. Oh yeah, it's got kind of a shit. Drawing bird heads on human bodies is so heckin' weird. I cannot even begin to explain how weird it is. Is that? Yeah, that's pretty good. It's got kind of one of these beaks right there, like that. This is a very rough. If you are not familiar with a putu or what a putu is as a bird, you should look it up because it's kind of hilarious. Love a good putu. All right, let's refine.
You gotta squish that cat.
What cat? What?
You know that meme? You gotta squish that cat.
I don't know that meme. What meme is this?
Give me 1 second. Play it for you.
Is this a meme that we should have on our meme of the day?
Maybe it's a little veterinarian like showing how you gotta what's it called relax the cat. You just gotta
Ah,
squish the cat.
very good. Our first meme of the day, which isn't true either. We've had a meme of the day already.
It's so cute. You gotta squish that cat.
All you gotta do is squish that cat.
You just wanna squish that cat.
Well, Richie knows what you're talking about, even if I don't.
You gotta squish that cat. Freaking love the cat. God, cats are bigger than I thought it would be. I went
Is it
to a
a
pet store. What's
is it
up?
a TikTok? Is that why?
I think it not sure. It was like back on Tumblr, back when Tumblr was a thing. It was like
Squish that.
Hold on.
It was like a huge
Squish
like
that
Tumblr
cat.
meme back in
All
the
you need to
day.
know is to squish
I don't know
that
why
cat.
that was like
And you
so
just gently
widespread, but it's
squish
so
them.
funny.
That's not comfortable for the cat, or that safe, to be honest with you. You can just throw a towel on the cat again, squish her with a towel. What you can do is
Really
scoop
miss
her up, little
Tumblr's
football carry, just
tagging
like
system
that. Butt in your
so
hand, and just
much.
squish her tight to your body. Just squish them really tight to your body. You don't have to worry about hurting a cat, just squishing them against your bodies. And there we go. We just made friends with this wonderful little cat. Look at that face. Look at that face.
Oh my
Squishing is your best
gosh.
friend when you're dealing with a cat.
It's
You
squishing
basically
that
just lean forward,
I'm
squish them
just
nice and
watching
tight.
this. Sorry.
And again, I'm just squishing them into myself. We always squish
You
that
got
cat.
premium?
Shut up. Nobody asked you. Well, how about them apples?
True. Oh man.
Cat squishing. Well, I don't know if you could see. I've started on your Poo-Too.
I love the Batu. He's just so stupid.
Well, let me know what you think of him so far.
I love him.
I'm
The
doing.
eyes, they're just
Yeah.
they make no sense. How is this like evolutionarily like good? I
It helps
just
you see in the dark.
does it with like
Big
the
old.
eyes like
Yeah. Big old eyes. Help you see in the
um,
dark.
but like one eye can like I guess it's because one eye can like iris can be smaller than the other maybe. It can it can handle different lights, I guess.
Hmm.
Oh,
How does he look next to his friend? Pretty solid. Good size comparison.
cats are way bigger than I thought it would be. I mean, okay, so the thing is, my roommate or my ex's roommate had like a cat, and she was like pretty. I guess she was like smaller size than I thought she would be, because like when I went to the pet store so I can buy guinea pig supplies, there's this like huge ass cat. That was just like he's just chilling there. He's just like looking at me, then looking away, then looking at me again. He was so cute, and I just had to do everything in my power not to adopt it, but it was just. He was just like, oh no, he was so big. It was just,
Beef. Beef.
hmm?
I
What's
don't
up?
know if anybody's told you, but you can't hug every cat.
I know, but he just, like he and I had a bond. We just looked at each other, and
I
I looked
don't
at
know.
him, and then I looked away, and I was like, wait, no, I can't,
No,
I
you
can't.
can't.
I have, like, I cannot afford another pet, but
You
it's
have
just,
responsibilities.
I do. He's so cute. God, animals are disgusting. How dare they look like that? Ugh. Why do they look so adorable all the time?
For fun and profit.
See what doesn't make sense to me, right? Is that animals are so cute, but in the wild they just kill each other, but they're just so cute. It's just such an oxymoron.
How is that an oxymoron?
You just want to protect them. You just want to cuddle them up and little teddy bear stuff, but they just want to eat each other's faces. Like in the wild. It's
What kind of
crazy.
a tail does a patoo have?
Who's have I'm not sure. I
Do
don't
they
think they
have
have
like
tails.
that doesn't are they flight bird? They're birds that engage in flight?
Oh,
If
they do have tails.
I was
You're
gonna
right.
say if they're unless they're flightless birds, and even flightless birds got tails, there's no reason why they would not have tails. That would just they wouldn't
Yeah,
be able to control themselves in the air if they didn't have tails.
for some reason I just see them as a Muppet. Just a little Muppet man.
They got some Muppet vibes. I'll definitely grant you that. There's some big Muppet vibes. So, like, my initial inclination is to put a big shield on the back like this. But
Yeah,
I could put it on his arm.
maybe, yeah.
I'm not sure. What do you think would be better? Because
What would spark more joy?
I
What's that?
know in this hand he's gonna have a sword that's like one of these.
Here, let me say this like really quick. Then Why would you want to cover all that work that you did on the armor up?
Because that's just um, part of doing art sometimes.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. But why this time, you know?
Because it's just part of doing art sometimes.
I usually take the lazy way out whenever I'm like, oh, I did all that work. Fuck it, I'm showing it right now. But yes, it is part of art sometimes, and when the director says you gotta cover that up, he means you gotta cover that up. Which usually directors don't quite do under female characters, but that's a story for another day.
Delete your art. Delete your art.
Delete your art. Delete your art.
The sword needs to be fucking badass, and I'm not going to accept that it won't be badass. So fucking make it badass, or else.
Are you gonna add fire, like flames to it, so that way you make it biblically canon?
What? Biblically canon? No, there's no. This is D&D. There's no Bible here. This is Satan's game, motherfucker.
True. That satanic panic with D&D a while back.
Dungeons and Dragons, Satan's game. Like it or not, in their younger years, your children are attracted to the occult. And a game like Dungeons and Dragons fuels their imagination while making them feel special and drawing them deeper and deeper into the bowels of El Diablo.
Perfect.
Wonderful. That's amazing. So I have been playing a game called Enter the Backrooms lately. And it's based on a creepypasta called The Backrooms. I don't know if you've heard of this thing, but it's like squish
What's
the
the
cat
backwards?
to get to the bowels of El Diablo with D&D. Yes, now you're getting it. Now you're
Yes.
getting it. That's
The whole.
exactly right. Harley Smith it.
You know what? That's exactly what witches used to do.
So I didn't actually look up shield designs, so this is gonna be fun. I'm just gonna improvise a big heckin' shield on this guy. And it's gonna be right like this. Well, that's a damn solid shield right there. Good job, team.
What if you made the shield transparent so you can still see the armor?
Well, it's not gonna be when I'm done with it. This is
Damn it, it looks so good! You did so much work! It's okay.
this is a layout layer. It's so that I know that the proportions are correct-ish.
True. Yeah, bulletproof glass shield. Oh yeah, that's
You
an
know,
idea for the cyberpunk version.
that's definitely that's definitely a very fantasy like take on it for sure. You get to see all the way up the inside of this leg. Oh, I haven't even drawn like his head on this layer. Yay! I'm really worried about doing his feet
You
because they
want to know?
still got to be bird feet.
You want to know how to make it gay friendly?
Sure.
You just gotta add like little tufts of hair on the top of it, like top of the bird guy. That's all
What
you gotta do.
like that?
Hmm, hold on, it's still loading. Yeah. That's just how
Okay.
you. Or like or hold on. Oh, let me draw over it really quick, and I'll show you on Discord.
No, I'm not taking that kind of feedback from you.
Oh, you're not? Okay, never mind. You're all here to hear first, folks. Fliss is homophobic, even though she's in a
Wow, wow,
lesbian
wow.
relationship.
Wow, 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 wow. That's quite an assertion there that you're making there, bud. I guess I just got milkshake ducked, huh? Uh, so I had actually thought about putting one of those on in general, just
Mhm,
because one of the tufts on top of his head, just because
mhm.
I thought it would be cute. Um,
Yeah,
but the thing is, whenever I look at pictures of Putu, they don't actually have those,
they don't. Yeah,
which is a failure of nature. So fucking get on it, nature.
yeah, they
We
just look like puppets.
we need better plumage on these fucking crazy looking birds.
They look a lot like they look like okay. Their hair looks like as if they took a business major. You get what I mean? The slicked back hair.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but they have that hair, and I want to just like give them a haircut.
Ah! Hate it when I do that. I should rotate my canvas instead of trying to draw stupid lines that aren't straight, but that's okay.
Damn, the gay agenda's going too far again.
Oh?
Yeah, the
You
lines, even the lines aren't straight.
well
Oh,
no, they shouldn't
that's cool.
be. I'll put this guy in the middle and I'll move him later. Because I've got like an idea of how I want his him to look with the other one. And now I'm starting to feel like the pressure of time. Uh, because it's been an hour and a half already, and I'm still just making the layout layer.
You're just so good at what you're doing.
Well,
Always killing it.
let's give him his
Oh, Jesus.
what?
Sorry. Okay, so you know the thing called a Mudai bot?
No.
Okay, so there's a thing, it's like a stupid harem bot roller that some servers have, and my online friend server has a Mude bot, and whenever he rolls, okay, because you can, the thing is you can sort between husbandos and waifus, but since he's bisexual, he does like the generalized ones, which is both husbandos and waifus. It's stupid. And every time he rolls, what's called, he always gets like this big boobied woman, like what's called, like in always like one of his rolls. And I just, good lord, it was wow. That's all I want to say. It was just like it caught me by surprise is all.
This is an outstanding burb.
It is a very outstanding verb. He's just like, hmm.
Do you like the eyebrows?
I do. I like when things don't like float. I mean, they don't like really stick to the face. The mirror's
You
hat.
could give him like a. You could be like concerned.
Hmm. Right next to the night
Nightjar,
chart.
I'm concerned.
Why am I here?
Anyway, yeah, we'll start inking, I guess.
Jeez, already. That's so fast. Fucking
It's
go.
I shouldn't be inking yet. I should do another layer of refinement. I really should, but if we've got less than 40 minutes left. Thank you,
What is
Bridgie.
your
I'm very excited about the shield and armor.
what do your guts say? What do you want to do?
What do you mean? I want to finish the line art. That's what I want to do.
Okay, okay.
And I'm unsure if I want to keep the concerned look, but I do really like it. Because the
No,
thing
just
is,
keep it.
like, the concerned look it doesn't match the other character. You know what I'm saying? Give him a more haunted look. Jesus. Let's turn this opacity down a bit so it's not as strong. The other option that we could explore is giving him different pupil sizes.
Yes. I mean, if it's a Patu, you gotta have different pupil sizes.
So I'm wondering if we give him a little bit. There we go. Does it look better with the hair slicked back, or should it still be sticking up?
Give me 1 second. It's still loading for me. I do like the sticked up look, but accurately, Patus do have that unfortunate business haircut. So it's up to you. Do you want it to be more like accurate to the Patu, or do you want it to be like?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay, so unfortunately, the slicked back look.
A pimp named Slickback.
Gotta say the entire name. God, I fucking love King of the Hill. It's coming back, and I
Was that
don't know how to feel about that.
was
What's
that
up?
King of the Hill or was that the Boondocks?
It's King of the Hill.
Okay.
S- With the Boondocks, it'll be something a little bit more racist, but like not racist because Aaron obviously is just satirizing himself, like and his community. But wait, no, it is Boondocks. I'm stupid as fuck.
I was gonna
Never
say
mind. Never mind. I'm stupid as fuck. Who's the other one from fucking King of the Hill? Am I stupid? Hold
there
on.
was one
I'm
from King of the
stupid.
Hill, but I don't remember who it was.
Yeah, you gotta say the whole name though.
That's just
God.
part of pimp cred.
It's just... No, I'm stupid. Okay, don't listen to me. That was I'm full of shit. Okay, so
Oh, he looks so upset. Poor
yeah, he's sad.
guy.
He's sad that I just quoted Boondocks. I love it. No, I like his son. It does
I am a
different shaped
warrior
pupils.
of justice.
It does different shaped pupils. I
Anyway,
like the voice too. It was good.
I mean Kenku, they don't talk, right? They
They emulate voices, yeah,
yeah, they
that they heard.
emulate sounds that they've heard.
Snorky,
So
talk,
so I
man.
just imagine like he became a paladin because he saw somebody doing like another paladin doing like some truly epic thing, and so now he'll just like they'll be like, "Hi, what's your name?" "I am a warrior of justice."
That's
Oh,
cute.
okay. Are you okay, buddy? You look a little confused. "I am a warrior of justice
Aww.
for
I wish
honor and glory."
I wish Kenku were real. See, that's what I told you. You could do so many like good voices. SMH.
"By mine oath." Did I ever get the shape of this armor right? think so. I think that looks right. You got that stinking pressure song from Encanto stuck in my head.
Pressure like a drip, drip, drip. But
Yes,
don't
that one.
stop.
That's the song, and it's stuck in my head. Thanks. Thanks.
You gotta know what your worth is, you know, under the surface.
I don't. Actually, that is something that I'm struggling with, is that I've been sort of asked to name my price for the writing project that I'm working on, and I'm like, I don't fucking know.
It's difficult at first, yeah. It's still difficult for me too.
Minimum wage? You gonna pay me by the word? That's what most people do.
I'm just glad that we're not like professional voice actors because those guys have to actually work for free for a while. So the
Yeah.
exposure thing, yeah. I'm
Well,
just like, hmm.
there's also issues of like, I don't take care of my voice. That's something that you need to do as a voice actor.
100%.
I just kind of make noises.
I don't know. I like your noises.
I
Well,
didn't say they were bad noises. I'm just saying that's what I do.
good noises.
I am a warrior of justice. Buzz Lightyear to the rescue. That's a movie I'm excited for. Why am I doing this? I'm doing this again. I forgot that there's a shield there. God damn it. Like, started drawing this whole hand.
Is DDD a penguin or a duck?
I always thought he was a penguin because
Okay.
he does the penguin slide when he
Oh,
attacks.
he does. Yeah. Can never tell with that beak.
Clearly, he is a penguin because he's gay, just like penguins are.
Oh, very true. Yeah, I thought just penguins are gay. Yeah, I think Richie is also right about that too. You and Richie, they're both penguins. Oh man, you know if you have this Patu I don't know how I'm struggling with words right now. If you have this character like in a D&D campaign that you're gonna run, I think that'd be fun.
I'm not saying I won't have him in a D&D campaign that I'm going to run.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you already did all the work that you've done, so it's just I don't know. It sounds like it's gonna be really fun.
I mean, I don't know where these characters would fit in. Um,
Oh,
but the thing is, like, if this guy is in the game, then and he's a paladin, then he's most likely going to be a knight paladin of the Solarian Church. Um,
very fun.
yeah, uh, it's interesting. Maybe we'll do a penguin for our next burb. Penguin
Ooh,
Kenku. Just do
Kenku.
a bunch of Kenku sub races.
I just love Kenkus. They make no sense, but they make all the sense. They make no sense.
This fucking line. I can live with that. I shouldn't, but I can.
Yo, Fliss, have you heard of a Yunkelskog?
Oh, what?
A Yunkelskog.
I cannot say that I have.
It's the teddy bear from IKEA. The soft bear toy.
Oh,
Yeah, the Yunkelskog.
I have heard of that actually.
I want one. He's so cute and big, but they're all sold out everywhere.
Yes, because they're very desired. It's like a meme to have one.
Yeah, he's just so fat and big and so unnecessary. It's like a Costco bear, but I
I
want
mean,
one.
I'm big and fat and unnecessary, but
Incorrect on the last part.
And I also give good hugs. I'm just saying, and I'm not sold out everywhere.
That's right, because you don't sell out.
Now, don't speak for me. Anybody who wants to buy me out can do that.
You hear that, Elon? She's back in business.
Well, okay, there's certain people I won't do business with, but that's all right because I'm not worried about Uncle Elon. He's not gonna come for me. I'm transgender. That'll remind him too much of Chelsea.
Oh, boy. That was good.
After all, Chelsea was a veteran too.
True. God, I love Chelsea Manning.
Yeah, well, that makes one of us.
Really? Oh man, I haven't heard anything bad about her.
That's because people won't say bad things about her. But the thing is with Chelsea is she seems like a very nice girl. But she is also absolutely just a normal person who is in way over her fucking head with the
True.
celebrity that she got from doing the
True.
thing that she did.
True. Yeah.
And like whatever, like it's her life. Um
Mhm.
and I'm glad she's at least trying to use her celebrity to do good things with her life. Yeah, that's more than we can say for a lot of people who get their celebrity.
True.
But um, there's also very clearly dangerous manipulative influences that don't get called out. It's hard. It's hard when you're not used to it, when you're not ready for it, when you're just a fucking normal person, and what you need is friendship and companionship.
That is also very true. Yeah.
And you've got a bunch of people who will show up and they'll latch on to you because you are who you are and not because your name means something, not because who you are means something.
Mhm.
And you could certainly make an argument that she is who she is because her name is known because she is who she is, but I don't personally think that argument would hold much weight. Not with me anyway.
Yeah, I can completely respect that.
I think I definitely think that Chelsea Manning is a good person, but
Mhm.
I am also extremely wary of any of her public positions because, like ContraPoints, you end up
Mhm.
in these positions where people are looking to you to make decisions that are
Oh,
representative of the community.
yeah. Yeah. I 100% get that. Instead of seeing them as people, they will see them as, yeah, no, I
And
100% get that.
and I don't think that's fair. I think that one way or another Chelsea Manning is a person who just needs to be a person.
True. Yeah, that's a very fair point. I agree 100%. It's also kind of the reason why I've been falling out a little bit with social media because I realized that after a while, like, it is a bit difficult to say because like what's called there are like some people that are wanting to be friends with you because they either like want to say that they're your friend, but then like what's called they don't really want to actually be your friend, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Um and also like I mean I'm not famous enough for like what's called for that kind of stuff, but I have noticed that there are a lot of people who would say one thing in front of your face, but then to other people they would say something else, and it gets a little bit wary. Like I get a bit wary of that because of like there's just so much expectations that are put on you, and you're just a person who just makes mistakes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I get where you're coming from. It's like I don't. It's why I also don't like the whole gossip culture either, because I'm here like, you know, like I don't get how public figures do it because like I can't really like handle gossip very like I don't really do it very well. Like what's called if I found out that somebody were to be saying something untrue about like someone I cared about and they had a huge like following or whatever, and they're only like looking to see what mistakes they're going to be making. That's just that's just the type of energy that I just don't want to be around a lot of the time. I just want to be around things that like support other people and like recognize that we are human beings that do make mistakes from time to time.
Sure. And
But
that's just part of the game, like
yeah.
for folks like this. And like whether they think it's a game or whether they think that that's just how life is, like that's just how they sort of perceive things. So, I mean like that's how they can deal with it is because that's just how they perceive that things either are or should be.
Mm,
And
sense.
it's it's about manipulation, but not necessarily manipulation with ill intent.
Mhm.
It's complicated. Humans are complicated, and being social is
It
complicated.
is.
I don't have all the answers, and for all I know, my assessment of Chelsea Manning and her situation is incredibly incorrect. I have never met Chelsea Manning, and I hold no specific ill will towards her. I'm just very wary when she is political, when she's getting into romantic relationships with megastars
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah,
Grimes.
yeah. With
Like
Grimes.
like I don't know Grimes either. Grimes seems like a pretty all right person, but I mean also I'm questionable of their taste because they were with Elon Musk. So I mean
I literally didn't know that they made the opening to Hilda. I was like, whoa, that was Grimes? That's crazy.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know any of their music, but I do know that the shield pattern that I'm putting on this thing is pretty garbage, and I will come back and fix it at another time. That's not right
Maybe
now.
it looks pretty cool,
Nope, it's
but
gone.
it's gone. All right,
It's
I
gone.
respect it.
I got 15 minutes left. I got to do these legs.
Yeah,
Uh,
get those legs.
get those legs. He didn't have the blade of his sword yet, and that's looking pretty wonky.
Right, right, right.
Ah!
Hey, Fliss, I'm
What's
just
up?
gonna show you this in Discord really quick. It's Jeopardy. This is Danky King. It's so rude
Oh,
though.
that's an old one.
It's just so rude.
This video game character is blue, collects rings, and goes fast. Who's Danky Kang? Who is
It's
Princess
so rude.
Zolda? Yeah, that's an oldie but a goodie.
It's so rude.
That's old internet stuff too.
Oh my god, she looks so sweet too. She's like, I don't know, man. These the kids and their video games.
These kids and their video games.
It's really funny because I don't get any of the Jeopardy stuff right except for the like somewhat pop culture ones, and I'm just like, I am such a disappointment to my this is so sad. And everybody's like, yeah, I know world history and current events. It's like it's pretty freaking impressive, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I mean, I know some world history.
I do
Uh,
too, but Mhm.
I don't know. I just current events gets very fucking tiring. I cannot keep up with it.
I'm only doing it because it's I want to be prepared, but
I mean,
like I respect that too.
There's certainly a part of me that's very wary right now because of the way that legislation has been going in this country with regards to transgender children.
Oh, that, yeah, yeah,
If
yeah,
we
yeah.
can't protect the children, then they're going to come for the adults next, and it's going to be
Of
bad.
course. No, of course. That's like okay, it's always going to be we gotta think of the kids, and then after that, like anything that they don't agree with is groomers. Like it's fucked up. Like they're like just like I don't know. It
That's
just
the
pisses me
rhetoric
off.
these days.
Yup.
That's like exactly when I was watching the speech that Putin was giving today.
Exactly.
I
Yeah,
was
go
like,
ahead.
this is just the standard rhetoric. Like, I'm gonna, be controversial here, but to a certain extent, uh, there's there's aspects of that rhetoric that get used by the U.S.
Fascists.
and its allies. In particular, what comes to mind is like Israel. Like, if you criticize Israel, then the stance of the government is if they criticize us, then they're being anti-Semitic. And it's like,
Not exactly. Yeah. It's
you're not above criticism just because you're the chosen of God or whatever. Like,
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
also I don't know. That's a whole complicated situation, and I don't want to
It
get
is.
into it.
I can respect that.
Uh, it's it's bad. I don't know. I shouldn't have said that on stream. That's a very
Well, no.
complicated position.
Well, you're speaking your mind and you're also giving caveats. That's important. I think that's important that you're like what's called saying that, your one view isn't like the absolute view and there's like gray areas and stuff.
Sure.
It's still it's
I
still
mean,
good to hear about people's views.
I'm basing that uh, on the knowledge that I have, the very limited knowledge that I have of a particular uh, Israeli satire that I was exposed to
Right.
um, when I was listening to a podcast about criticism of satire in general and how
Mhm.
American satire often falls short of hitting the mark because it does not
True.
bite like
True.
Israeli satire does. So
Mm.
it's more that in that particular case, that's very enviable. I wish our satire had better criticisms of the government. That said, and I want to be absolutely 100% clear on this, I don't perceive the Israeli government to be the same level of evil or tyrannical uh, as Russia. I perceive pretty much all forms of government to be some form of evil because I am an anarchist. That's just my personal beliefs on the world.
I can
Um,
respect that.
but that doesn't mean that all governments are the same level of evil. I would say that Russia and the US are pretty close to the same level of evil. But
Hmm.
it depends. It depends on the topic.
Yeah, no, I agree. Everything's is very much like Shades of Grey, not the book.
Not
We
not
gotta
everything, but certainly like lots of things.
I would argue like most things, like because there are some things that are absolutely awful, like don't commit genocide. Like that should
Yep.
be like the yeah.
But I mean, we're doing that here. We, as far as I know, still have kids in cages. Uh,
Haha, yes, we do. We
you know.
did reduce the number significantly, but it's still
Oh
pretty bad.
well, then I guess we're fine. I guess Daddy
No,
Biden saved us.
nope, definitely not. We still have a long way to go.
Well, I'm about to draw your favorite part of any figure,
Mhm.
the feet.
Oh, what does everybody think of a foot fetish?
That was
God,
literally the subject of our first episode.
it was, yeah. You are no longer a Mandalorian.
You are not a Toadalorian.
Toadalorian.
Foodalorian? Podalorian.
Podolor. That's
Podi-
pretty good.
podiat.
Podiatrist.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying. I'm reaching here.
Oh, I'm reaching here.
I'm running out of time is what I'm doing. Ooh-wee.
What am I added? Give me a second. Oh, I got a script soon. Hooray.
You got what soon now?
I got a script soon
Oh,
for VAing. So it's gonna pump up the juices.
yeah. All right. The part everybody loves most, the feet. Oh man, he looks so confused.
I love him.
I'm kind of digging his sword.
What if him and his friend make out to share health so we can get it back in Kirby?
That would require so much redrawing.
I'm so sorry. I might be a bit bitter. I bet you Sakurai fought for that too, but then they're like I bet the okay, so I here's what I think happened. I'm pretty sure this isn't what happened, but here's what I think what happened. I think Sakurai was fighting for like having that in there, but then the team was like, no, it's COVID times. We can't do that. And so they changed it to high fives. That's that's
Hmm.
my theory, the game theory.
I guess that's a
Yeah.
possibility.
Yeah, because I'm like, because like they did it for like the like all the games, but now all of a sudden they stopped doing it. It's like, okay, I think that might have to do something with the pandemic. I have a feeling, but I don't think that's the case. But that's my theory.
Oh, thank you for tuning in, Richie. It means a lot.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in, Richie. You're freaking amazing. Yeah, and also, bro, I got it, bro, sis, buddy. You're great. Okay, like I know it's difficult being like it sucks, man. I get the whole like social anxiety business. I got OCD, well, schizo OCD, so I used to hear like thoughts and shit. Took a lot of therapy for that, but like it all stems from anxiety, and the more that you like forgive yourself for a lot of things, the more you will like learn to love yourself, and the more like people will love you back. That's just how it works. Like, I know it's cheesy, but like it actually works. Perspective. I need the TV here.
There, see, what do you think of his shield symbol now? It's another patoot.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh my god, it's a little two angel. Lil Harley. Are you into Harleys as in the motorcycle or Harleys as in the Quins?
That's Harley is in the Quinn.
That
I
makes
can
sense.
answer that. Lil Harley was on stream last week.
Yeah. She was. She was talking about pretty women with swords. I'm like, yeah.
We call those sword lesbians.
Sword lesbians, hell yeah. It mostly true. Actually, both. Oh, sick. You know, I always wanted to get a motorbike, and then Fliss was like, "Motorbikes are really dangerous," and I'm like, "I know." And then she got a motorbike
You know,
before I did.
Richie, I actually was thinking about it looking like the German eagle, but I
Oh,
didn't. I specifically didn't want to make it too much like the German eagle.
Oh.
So I'm just kind of doing my best here. And now that the line art is done, I have to contend with the fact that actually most of this is going to be covered by the other character.
Oh.
It's fine. I got 2 burbs drawn today, which was kind of the goal.
Yeah, you're pretty fast at it. Literally, I'm still drawing redacted.
Yeah,
So
but you're drawing to be good, and I'm drawing to draw.
but I'm gonna hurt you. Oh my god. I mean, I'm pretty sure that you're gonna hurt me first, but like, ugh,
Why would
pain.
I hurt you? I don't want to hurt people.
SMH. You're so good.
Okay, we need to center these 2, but otherwise,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think.
Are they brothers or lovers?
Yes.
Oh no.
I think we got them. I think this is it.
I love this. Good night, Harley. Good night, Richie.
We still got 4 minutes.
Let this
Oh,
go.
good night, Harley. I will talk to you on Friday.
Harley's so cool.
Harley is very cool. Let's see if we can. Oh, that's at 85%. No fucking wonder. Just adding a little bit of clarity in here. This is the least efficient way to do what I need to do, but whatever. This ain't a final render. This ain't no final render, clown.
The final countdown. It's 3
Do-do-do-do.
minutes.
I mean, the good news is, like 99% of what needs to be hidden is just the shield. Like that. Ta-da! Oh, shit. I
Did
got
it!
some leg back here that's poking through.
You keep improving every time I see your work. It's freaking incredible.
That's called practice.
Yeah, good
And if
work.
you also draw, then you too can be practiced.
Yeah, that's right. Everybody gotta practice every freaking day. Or try to, at least every day. That's how you just get better at it. Too scary? Well, too bad! I'm kidding. You just gotta do it with baby steps.
Practicing every day. I don't know. I don't practice every day, but I do practice a lot.
I practice every day.
And I mean, getting a 2-hour stream in once a week is not bad. So if you can join us in the future to do these streams, just to draw along in the background while we're doing whatever. You could be drawing whatever. Tell us about it in the comments. We want to hear, um, and we can talk about it, and
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
talk about what you're struggling with. Uh,
Yeah.
but we've got a wizard and a paladin here, a nightjar and a patu. That patu looks very confused.
It's okay. He doesn't know which pupil to dilate. It's fine.
I mean, typically you do both. Typically. At any rate, we're gonna go from here back to our meme of the day. Remember, only you can prevent dungeon fires. Kill the wizard first.
Oh, that's why he's
Uh,
concerned.
yeah, cause his buddy's a wizard. You're right. That's what it is. Definitely nothing else. But thank you so much for joining us on our stream tonight. This, of course, has been Beef and Clown. You can find Clown on Twitter at RadmissFliss, where I tweet out thoughts. Thank you so much for joining us, Richie. We will see you next week. Beef, do you have any final thoughts?
Yeah. If you're underage, don't look at my channel. That's all. Thank you.
All right. Good night.
Good night.